So today we're doing the annual end of year free-to-play tier list for LRs exclusively. A lot has happened this year. The introduction of Super Easy A's and of course Extreme Z Awakenings for certain LRs, where this list is quite different to the last time I did it. And so it's time to update this in a quick little video. Hopefully you guys do enjoy today's video. As always, there's going to be a best tier, a worst tier, A, B, C, D as well. So yeah, let's jump into it here. We will decide the best and worst at the end of the video. So I'm not going to be putting any units in that tier just yet. I will go chronological order on the actual release date because that's just how it is with this tier list. Starting off with Prime Battle Goku Super Easy A. I mean, 20 million attack stat, potential to guard. You gotta agree that he is in A tier. Androids hasn't changed at all. Hopefully they do get an update. I'm gonna be putting them in the D tier. I just don't know when I actually end up using them. Piccolo, we'll put him B tier. He's definitely aged a lot. Guard and what, like 300, 400,000, depending on your team. Defense is just not cutting it in this day and age with the new, difficult content. Prime Battle Frieza is in D tier. It's a bit unfair because they're gonna Super Easy A. Or at least we know Prime Battle Frieza is gonna Super Easy A. It's like last year where I kind of knew Yamcha was going to Easy A. And like a few months later, he Easy A's. And then it's like shifted the whole tier list completely. So we'll get to Yamcha in a bit. But it is what it is when it comes to the timing. So yeah. Ginyu is probably C. His leader skill. Ginyu Force is still usable somewhere. And then yeah, just like the flexibility of that leader skill can be helpful, and the support of course as well. Hercule D tier. Man, I don't even remember the last time I used him. Vegito, I'm gonna put B tier. He's definitely got that flexibility on the leader skill. If you can stack enough with him, he will outperform some of the previous bottom tier units here. And yeah, what more can I say? He could be edging on C depending on how many people we have in B and how many we have in A. I'm going to put Tien and Chaozu in A tier. Flexible leader skill. Decent attack and defense for a second or third slot unit. Got some interesting mechanics with the additional super attacks, as well as stunning and sealing. So, like, yeah, it's pretty cool. Then we have the 2000 Day Goku. I still don't have him on my JP. We're close, though. This year, well, 2025. I'll put him in C. Again, flexible leader skill, just not really great in stats. And yeah, I just don't use him because of that. Gohan, showing his age here, but wow, we're getting through all these like flexible leader skill characters. He's still got the damage reduction. If you are planning to use him in the second or third slot, then yes, he's somewhat decent. He's not a first slot unit like I used to run him back in the day. So I will keep him in B. Ginyu can only be as good as the physical Ginyu, so we'll put them next to each other. I do prefer Tech Ginyu over physical Ginyu, but you know, it is up to the player to decide who's better. Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, probably put at D tier. Just the mirror version of the androids, it's pretty mid. Trunks definitely D tier. What more can I say? He's ready for a Super Easy A, and his only really use is Super Battle Road, which I don't even use him in Super Battle Road when there is a plethora of free-to-play units that I can use. Metal Cooler, I'm going to put in B as well. Extreme Leader, still not that many good Extreme Leaders, so like he has something that no other LR really has, so I will put him in B tier. Defense-wise, attack-wise, we're looking really lackluster. Super Battle Goku is C somewhere. I wouldn't say D just because technically medium chance of dodge is a medium chance of dodge to survive. There's some cheese things you can do as a support and good leader skill as well. So I'm gonna have to put him in C. Prime Battle Vegeta D is Prime Battle Vegeta. And now we're into Yamcha. Yamcha joined forces leader. I mean, he went straight from worst to freaking A tier. He was one of the last few characters that was flat boosted. I think everybody here, other than TN, but his flat boost is insanely good. Like, this was the last, one of the last with the flat boost, which was terrible. But now he's like insanely strong, like 20 million attack stat, triple super potential. Yeah, he is really nice. Definitely better than Tien and Chaozu. And he's got the 50% chance to dodge as well. Pan, I'm going to put in C. She's only used, like, bottom C, actually. Only used as the active skill. Her heal is not that great anymore since she doesn't do that much damage. And bosses start to have, like, insane damage reduction with defense so high. And some bosses even, like, nullify a certain amount of damage to 0, where then she becomes completely useless. Damage reduction with no defense is terrible. Raleigh and Goku, yeah, I mean, one of the, like, because this is chronological order, like, the only LR here that's not easy aid. So that says something. I think we already know what's going to be in worse, but we'll see. Oopsie. Yeah, he's not that great. Wicked Bloodline leaders, Mecha Frieza and King Cole, you can put in B. They have good stats, but being in Wicked Bloodline is pretty trash. Or locked in Wicked Bloodline in a way. Yes, that team just doesn't get updated. Cell is probably the lowest A. He's probably like the entry of A. If you're better than Cell, then you're definitely deserving of A. He might be bumped down to B though. Again, we'll see how many LRs are in A and B. But yeah, big bad bosses still having big bad bosses is very, very useful. Ooh, Goku and Bulma probably D tier as well. Not as bad as Arale and Goku, and better than some of these characters. The requirement of like these 3 categories, what Youth, DB Saga, and Joined Forces, just makes it too tough to run, and it's not even worth it. The stats aren't even that great. Tech DKP, unfortunate easy A. It's like not even that great, but still technically better than a lot of these other free-to-play units that we have here. Dabura and Barbady's my goats. Dodging, multiple super attacks. Leader skill is on point, so I love it. Love Dabura and Barbady. I'll glaze it even more. Ooh, Goku Black. I forgot we have them. I forgot he existed. Yeah, D tier. Competition for the worst category. Bardock Squad's easy A. Very nice stuff. As long as you got that guaranteed additional super attack, they actually can get some really good defense. Being locked in Bardock Squad, though, makes it pretty tough. But overall, stat-wise, it's very good LR. Prime Battle Krillin, I'm going to put in B. Lowest of B. He's best used as World Tournament and Super Battle and ESBR, and I still use him to this day. So, gotta give him that. And when he's super easy as, I'm sure he'll be like up here somewhere. Goku and Gohan Super Battle Road reward. Put bottom of B as well. Just an okay 3rd slot unit to have that can lower attack and seal and stack infinitely. So it's like not a bad choice. You just need to avoid death early on, and then they start becoming a little bit more reliable. Boo and Barbady probably A tier as well. Not as good as the Boo and Barbady, but still somewhat useful. Roshi B tier. We can still cheese these revive, so I can't deny that. Trunks, Bulma, LR, B tier. The Judas family still just does not really get used. I wish there was the best Vegeta buff in all of Dokkan, just in a celebration, and then this guy would probably go up to A. But yeah, just not the case. Mega Shenron, do I put him in C or top D? We'll see. Put him in C. He's gonna get an easy A very soon. I can already see it. Nah, no shot. We got Analyzer, which is our recent Ultimate Clash reward, so it will be a couple of months until we see an easy A for Ultimate Clash. Mercenary Tau LR, D tier, Flat Boost still, and DB Saga leader, which is a pretty good leader skill, but needs that percentage boost in order to really... I think he has the Flat Boost. Well, regardless, he has pretty bad stats. He's not the worst, though. Version Z Goku, A tier for maybe potential best. Got guard, first slot unit, damage reduction for a few turns, infinite stacking. Like, this guy's got it. And he's got additionals built in. And he's got support. Like, he's nasty. Prime Battle Gohan C. He's only useful for that one turn where you're below 50% HP. And then you can get, or 59% HP. And then you can get that big damage. And the damage reduction. So, just very small uses for him. Vegeta and Goku Jr. D tier. I don't even know the last time I used them. Same as the trio. That anniversary was trash for free-to-play. Let's forget about it. Tien, put in C. His flat boost is still okay. It does need a build-up. So, Saiyan Saga did get a little bit of a boost. So, I want to say put him in C. Jackie Chun, say A still. He does have the damage reduction and the World Tournament support. World Tournament's not the worst category ever. Hachiyak in B. You're versing a lot of Pure Saiyans, Hybrid Saiyans these days, so technically you can get that damage reduction going off. The Giant Form Cheese is still a thing, but yeah, he's definitely going to take a bit of damage in this day and age. So I don't want to rank him too high. Barbity B. Dodging versus super units. Support, Majin Vegeta, tag along with the Whis item, makes him invincible. Not the worst. Dr. Wheelo. I'm going to be controversial. Put him in B, highest B. Actually, you know what? We're going to swap Cell. I actually prefer Dr. Wheelo over Cell now these days. So, put Cell in B, and then Dr. Wheelo as the guard for A. Got to be better than Dr. Wheelo. Yeah. Dr. Willow's just got some really good flat boosts, which makes him so good. Pilaf Gang, A tier. I would say the only unreliable thing about them is, of course, their SA mechanic doesn't raise defense, and then you need a certain amount of orbs, and you need a specific orb color to make him work, but I think it's alright. I think it's alright to be in A. Trunks and Broly, still very good, as long as they get the multiple super attacks. So, yeah, they're starting to age, though. I will tell you that much. Beerus, he's just a tank, so, like, put him in A tier. DB Saga Trio, I'll put it in A. I don't know if I'm happy about it, but, yeah, we'll put him in A. I think they just need... put him in B. I think they just need that easy A. That easy A, and then they're looking good. Then we got the Bio Broly. We go in A. Everybody loves him. He's got that taunt ability, which makes him pretty much invincible. And, yeah. Grandpa Gohan in 8 as well. And Anilaza in, like, B. Somewhere, like, low. Somewhere in B. Like, right here. And, yeah. So, that's probably... I'm telling you, this is the quickest tier list we're making. This is my rankings here. A, B, C, D in terms of tier. Now, what would be the worst LR? Well, it is torn between these bottom 3 or bottom 4. And they all suck equally. I'm going to go Aral and Goku. Just being locked in the first slot kind of sucks. At least Goku, you can put him... Goku Black, you can put him second, third, and maybe tank something. Hercule's got dodges, so that's something to do. So that's something good about him. And then Trunks... Trunks is almost there, but... Yeah, at least he's got a use. I can't even put this... I can't even run them anywhere. They probably die in LGE these days, right? Probably. If you put them in the first slot. So I'll put them as the worst unit. Now, what is the best? Wow. That is the big question. Well, I think... Man, Prime Battle Goku is so good. He works best in majority of teams. Version Z Goku... it's a tough one. I hate to decide between... It's one of these two. I just cannot decide because it's like... Version Z Goku's like, oh my god, first slot unit for free-to-play. It's so great. But I know a lot of you guys don't need first slot units that are free-to-play. So, like, you'd rather just have Prime Battle Goku's big damage and guard. But then he's locked in that second slot and his link set is ass. I'm going to put it Version Z Goku. At least you can run him everywhere. You won't get the guard everywhere, but still, infinite stacking and support is just way too good. So, yeah, that's probably my rankings. Not really ordered to the max capacity, but That is what the LR rankings are for free-to-play. Let me know what your guys' best and worst free-to-play LR is. But I'll see you guys in the next video as always. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay busy. Peace.